You mentioned a minute ago that the core premise for the training is the art and science of investigating people and money.
Yes.
And your training program is centered around forensic accounting / investigation methodology.
Yes.
Can you discuss that for us a little bit? And some of those skills that you just mentioned are critical to helping individuals work in this area?
Yes, the methodology is an important part of it. To give you an example, the Internal Revenue Service has a methodology they have followed for a number of years when they do their financial field investigations in civil and criminal matters. It's referred to as FSAT, which stands for Financial Status Audit Technique. A corollary to that is that financial crimes investigators, federal, state, and local, apply a technique called ICE, I-C-E. And so, curiously, certain disciplines in the financial realm have methodologies.
So, quick question. So, what is ICE?
My apology, yes. It's an acronym. It stands for Internal, External, and Control.
Okay.
And it gives a framework by which an investigator can nail down whether or not a crime has been committed.
Okay. Thank you.
Curiously, the accounting profession has not had a methodology and still hasn't offered one, and that's what the process map that we've assembled, the methodology we formalize, is what it comprises, that body of knowledge that's essential for financial people.
So describe for us a little bit about that process map, the methodology, and some of the tools and techniques that are part of it.
The concept is that the methods are considered from the very start that the phone rings. What's step one when the phone rings, and how do you respond to a client or a customer or a supervisor asking about a potential problem, all the way to the completion of that particular exercise or assignment or matter, as the case may be, and everything in between. Now, that's not to suggest that the process map or the methodology is a checklist. It's not. Or a program. It's not. It's literally a way of thinking. It's a way of approaching a problem consisting of financial matters. And once you consider that process, then you can mix and match it as necessary to your particular circumstances. And a quick example comes to mind are in the military, the special operations teams, such as the Marine Recon and the Army Rangers and the Delta Force and SEAL teams, etc. Those military people are highly trained. They are superbly practiced at their methodology, at what they do. For example, the 82nd Airborne is tasked with securing airports. Okay. They can do other things, but that's their specialty. So in effect, they're superbly trained in their methodology. Now, the reason that's important in combat, as anyone will tell you, the battle plan never survives first encounter with the enemy. Consequently, you have to be able to adjust to it and modify. Likewise, the methodology that we've assembled with people throughout the country allows you to approach an assignment because your first exposure to the people, or your first exposure to the discovery, or the documents, or the environment, never survive. You know, that first encounter changes your plan instantly, as do successive encounters. So unless you have a methodology to fall back on to reapply and adjust accordingly, you can really lose time, lose cost effectiveness, and that's where the methodology comes in handy.